Shemai GTA chums, this is the Dehavilland Vampire, or the Pyro as it's known in GTA, and it's on discount this week. It's rarely on discount. I mean, it was last on discount December 2022, but it had been a long time since it had been on discount before then, because it took me ages to get this. So there it is, volatile on discount as well. So for 2.6 to 3.5 million, it's not a bad price, especially if you have the discount from doing smuggler aircraft smuggler deals. But in the background, you've got the volatile. That's got the Princess Robot bubblegum livery. That's probably the only reason you're going to get that. And perhaps another reason is that both these jets are classic British jets from the kind of early post-war period. Now, this has tricycle landing gear, as you can tell, which made it an excellent carrier aircraft, according to, what was it, Brown, Buggery Brown, or whatever his name was. Oh no, Captain Eric Winkle Brown, that was him. I knew it was some kind of rude middle word name. And he said it was excellent because of the tricycle landing gear, and aircraft carriers landings were much easier than the previous, like, Seafires and things like that, which didn't have tricycle landing gear. It made it difficult because of the tail sticking out the back. Anyway, upgrades. We're going to do the upgrades to the max. You can see I've picked flare because you get more of them. You can pick chaff as well. You get 10 of those, 20 flares. Engine is upgraded to the max. Handling as well. I'll probably go out with stock to see what it's like, but I chose race. That's going to be best overall. This is the best customization you can get. I've not got a video on this, so do choose that one. It's got the British dartboard livery, and it's most like, I suppose, the original. Oh, there's a Swiss one there. There was a Swiss variant that I think might be still flying today. An American one, I can't remember if the Americans used it at all. It was really a British jet. So we're going to pick none, which limits our respray ability, but we can still do some good fun times. Black is a good choice. I've done that before in my only video of this, but I'm thinking of red. Something wrong, like a sunset. Something wrong red. There it is, kind of candy red. I'm not sure how I feel about that now. No, it's there, but no, it's good. It's good. Let's do it. And secondary colour, we are going to pick a metallic again. We could pick the light blue, but no. I could pick a white or a black, but I think I'm just going to pick a red and get rid of those markings altogether and make it more like a sports personal jet. 7 grand, bargain. And if we go to the weapons, pick the homing weapons, like missiles. I can't remember how much they cost, 100 odd grand probably, because you're going to need those at some point. There it is. Let's exit the hangar, because that is the car, customized, nice and quick, not much customization to it, but it's a very good jet. So first off, short kind of take off, and it's pretty easy to fly as well. Gear up, and looking at it from the front, V, no, not V. Oh, look at the internals, why not? We'll do that. What's the airspeed at? So it's one of the fastest jets in the game, if not, I think it might be the fastest, but I can't remember now. And it's one of the best dogfighters according to certain people, but I've got to be honest, I've not really dogfighted it much. I've dogfight the B11, even the Hydra, laser over the Hydra. So it's probably a good dogfighter, but I bought this at the end because I just felt like the other vehicles offered me more for missions, like the Hydra, especially with the explosive cannon, which this does not have. I'll show you that as we do a bit of a strafing run. Where's all the cars at, dude? Dude, where's my car? There we go. I think that was a miss. Not a great fire rate as well. I think that was a hit, but it didn't blow it up. We've got the missiles, which can sort the men from the boys. Oh, that's not a car. We can't aim at that. But yeah, very manoeuvrable plane. Great for small spaces, and we can even fire some missiles off. Rate of fire with the missiles, we just hold down, and not great, not immense. But when you're dogfighting, you're mainly using missiles to make people go into a predictable turning arc. This doesn't have any problems with manoeuvrabilities at low levels. You can just fly between the city here, the skyscrapers, and it's great. Recommended by Eric Winkle Brown as the most likely plane to become an aircraft carrier plane in the jet age. If you don't know him, find his autobiography. He was the best test pilot in British history, probably. He was the only one to survive the German jet fighter. Or was it the? It's called the LF or something over in this game. I think it was. I don't remember what it was called, but never mind. And the German rocket fighter. You'll know what it is. Just Google it and you'll find it. It was a killer. It killed loads of test pilots because we got all the Germans' goods at the end of the war, as well as the Americans, and we split them up between ourselves and test flew them to see which one would be useful, such as swept wing planes. There's not a massive sweep on the wing there, but it is there. It's known as being like an experimental kind of plane initially because of the odd look to it. But it was great for carrier landing. Shame we don't have that carrier, but what we do have is gear down. We have oh no, there's some palm trees there. We are not going to land on those. It's great for landings, so shouldn't be a problem, he says. You can put 2 people in as well because it's the trainer version of the jet. There we go. Okay, chum, out of the way, out of the way, out of the way, move out. Excellent landing, first time every time. So it's a great plane, well worth it. I recommend that you purchase it if you want it to add a historic jet to your collection that you can also dogfight. But if you're rubbish at dogfighting and you want one for missions, then it's got to be the Hydra or laser or stealing the laser still from the base, Fort Zancudo. Anyway, no bombs on this plane, and bear in mind you're going to need your money for the new DLC on the 13th of June, and there's going to be a new plane with that, which is going to be way more expensive than this. Probably 8 million, most likely cheapest, but I reckon it'll push 10 million. I reckon they'll go for it with this one, if it's any good, and if it's no good, if it's just a copy of the Hydra, it ain't going to be worth it. Any questions, drop them down below, and I think I've talked about this enough. But I hope it's been very useful to you. I'm going to go and do an excellent beach landing now, which you can watch, which will be far better than the confined spaces landing back there, where I smashed up that SUV. So, thumbs up with your bums up if you found this useful. It's always useful, it feeds the algorithm. We'll just do a touch and go on that, we're going to smash it otherwise. But have a most excellent day, and we'll have the new DLCs soon, so hopefully I'll have some nice videos with some good things in those and not a load of crap. Thank you for watching, have a great day. Look at that plane.